Okay, let's see if this works. I'm praying it does. It's not telling me anything right now. It's telling me that I'm streaming. There we go. Go to restream. Okay. So this is the multiple machine arcade emulator, or multiple arcade machine emulator 0.235. And I'm going to be playing a shmup, or shoot 'em up from 1994 that I've really enjoyed in the arcades. And I hope we can get this shit working. It's claiming that only one of the streams went through, I guess. No, I guess they're both working. I guess YouTube's just taking a couple hours to fucking get their shit together. I gotta go to another fucking Discord and literally directly click on the link to view my own stream. That's just thank you, Susan, for making such a shit platform. Wow, it actually does work. Why? Okay, you fuckers. No one's on. Right, now I gotta go to Discord and tell them it's fixed. Yeah, I just had like 10 minutes of crashing. Okay, I think it's working. Yeah, no shit, it's working now. So for anyone who didn't know, as of today, I invested in a Stream Deck. I wanted to get a regular one, but there was only a Stream Deck XL, and I didn't want to wait like 30 fucking years at Best Buy, because the thing literally said, like, do not inventory, so I spent some money on this. So now I have a Stream Deck that actually is, like, decent, that has all my presets, because literally what I had to do, and most VTubers would think that what I'm doing is the most archaic shit in the world, and this is foreign to them. I legit had to fucking just, on my second monitor, Alt-Tab, and adjust shit in OBS if I wanted to change scenes and shit. I didn't have a lot of I only have one keyboard on a laptop, so, you know, I don't want to fuck up key bindings I'm using for games or Windows. So now I have a Stream Deck where I can just select shit. So if I want to go back to my, like, countdown, I can do that shit now. If I want to go swap to a fucking capture that I know doesn't work, I can do that. I can even change, like, the title of the stream on Twitch and shit. I can have a button to clip shit on Twitch now, which I'm fucking thankful for. So we're gonna play a game from 1994 called Raiden DX. What this is basically is, some people call it the director's cut of Raiden 2. Really what it is Raiden 2 Deluxe Edition. But this was the one that I found in the arcade. This is the New Britain version, the one for Great Britain, but it's the same fucking game regardless of region. It's just whether or not the language is in English or not. So we're gonna fire this bitch up, and it should capture. MAME's been MAME, no matter what version of the emulator that they've designed, is a pretty unstable program. Most of the time it doesn't work. No, there we go. Okay, maybe just my avatar is... Also, if my avatar looks laggy, good, because I don't give a shit. It's gonna do that. It's always going to do that. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed I have eye tracking now, which works to an extent. And it's gonna be laggy. I just want to warn you guys, it's gonna be laggy. It's gonna kind of suck in that regard. I don't care. I'm not really gonna, you know, I only have a laptop, and I'm really not gonna sacrifice my fucking soul to play a game. Let's just enable the virtual camera. This is a good little shitty way of doing this, but it might... That's my fucking actual camera. Why the fuck is it like that? VC face camera. This is definitely not gonna fucking work. Or is it? So can I turn regular VC face off? And just like drop this shit into the corner where it looks garbage? Yeah. Can I chroma key it though? Can I like chroma key this fucker? Color space. Okay, I guess not. Alright. Reset my position, goddammit. Alright, let's make this work. Alright, and this is showing, so I don't need to look at that. Alright. My controls, let me just look at them. They should be the same as what I wanted. It should be space. What do I need? I need control, alt, space. That sounds about right. So I'll turn off the training stage. This isn't really a training stage, it's just a giant endurance stage. Shit, I don't think rapid fire is able to do this. I know this is working for you guys. This game's fucking fun as shit, but it's hard to play with keyboard. This is not my favorite weapon. This is the bullets. I want the toothpaste laser. There we go. The toothpaste laser. Some people have no idea why the hell it's called that. And then they get really fucking confused when they see it. Fucking awesome. Also, I know what's the like, why is your voice not doing voice training or shit? Mainly because I'm lazy, trying to save for other financial things right now, so getting a voice coach even though no one is not, it's not on my schedule at the moment. It is on the road to doing that, but it's definitely not in the immediate month or two. This is really hard to play without rapid fire. I thought I had rapid fire enabled. No, shit. I forgot how it calculates guts. That's no longer good. Hurry the fuck up. I'll do my name for Valhalla. There we go. There we go. And this was one of those nice games you can just kind of jump in with a friend. And this game has one of the cheapest entries to a SHUMP. Some games would be like 25 or 75 cents for 3 lives, but Raiden was really generous. Any fucking arcade I played was at was 25 cents. The only thing I know that this game was a pain in the ass for on me, and I think you can use the CPU speed up command for this, is this game really fucking hated. This game had a thing where it had to copy its fucking self to what they call the NVIDIA with an arcade machine, which took 999 fucking seconds to do. And if you didn't reset that dip switch, you had to do that for the initial startup of any arcade machine. Fuck. not getting any decent weapons right now. That's why I'm sucking, because I legitimately can't get shit right now. Never had this much trouble in Raiden. Like, I've never been this bad. I could mop the floor with really loud fucking arcade mode, like maximum. Hitting control on the keyboard is just not doing it today. Waiting for like better power up to show and they're not coming. I need like 1 or 2 more purples. There it is. Now I have a fight. I should just be fucking. I really should. Oh my god, I've never had this much trouble. And this is a really bad take of me playing this. I'm way better than this. And I'm at the boss and I don't have any of the necessary weapons. There we go, finally. It took all that time to get back to the power. Damn! Holy shit. I've never struggled that much on the first ever stage. What's the first ever stage? Holy shit. I gotta check my dip switches afterwards. I feel like something got fucked. It's not supposed to be what happened. It takes forever for them to get you. Give me my purple laser. There it is. Come on. Spam it. I'm not hitting it fast enough. I think I need 1 more beam to get the toothpaste laser. But now I can't. Something doesn't seem right. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try and launch it again. The mic's quite low. Fucking of course it is. There. I'm disabling my avatar right now. I'm sorry. I really don't want to fucking use it. It's not. Fuck this. My cat just knocked over my whole $200 stream desk and probably broke it, so fuck this whole stream. Let me just see if this is good. He almost just destroyed literally every single thing I ever owned. My computer, my laptop, my hard drive. Literally, I could have just given up my career if he just dropped everything that I fucking did. Tell you, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking cat. I love him to death, but Jesus Christ, this is not the time. You've been knocking over shit for the past hour to the point where I've almost lost a shit ton of valuables. I swear to God, I just need to work in a fucking, from solitary confinement when I stream. I need to find... What's the thing I was going to do? I need to go check the dip switches on this, because I have a feeling that there's a setting that's happening that isn't supposed to be. It's right, using the Raiden II driver... Yes, let me go check my dip switches, because something's fucked. Starting coin, normal, difficulty. Was it lives 3? I thought I could set it to 4. Demo sound on. Service mode. I have no idea what these other two that are unknown are, but flip screen. 1 coin equals 1 credit. 1 coin equals 2 credits. Fuck, you could make this thing really generous. We're gonna do free play. Starting coin. Difficulty easy? Alright, we're gonna hit F3 and have it reboot. I think there's a way to hit control and hold it. No, I actually have to fucking spam it now? Are you kidding me? I remember you could hit it way faster than this in the arcade, so something's up with button input. I know it was not this slow when I played it on my older laptop. I know Raiden DX even lets you. I know that there was a way to enable rapid fire on this, even on like the actual machine. It's got to be one of those dip switches that is listed as unknown. It has to be rapid fire. The other thing is, yeah, like it's taking way. I know this is normal, but holy shit, it's taking way too long. It's literally taking 3 to 4 times as many hits to kill the smaller enemies. Some of these tanks normally go down in 2 blasts, and some of them are going down in 5. And I know they're not that much stronger. But like, to get rid of these simple foes, I have to do this shit. I'm spamming like bombs to get basic power-ups. Okay, I don't know who is the person that's in love with this, that's a hardcore Raiden player, but the only 2 weapons I've ever found that were useful for were the 2 kinds of lasers. I found the bullet weapons to be literally the most useless out of all of them. I'm turning this to easy in a second, because I don't really care. I'm doing this as a stream for fun, and I'm not going to torture myself just for people. I'm not going to do that. Really? My brain is fucking retarded. There. I'm sorry, I just want to let you guys know the next, like, 10 streams are going to be like this, so, sorry. I don't have the systems necessary. The Stream Deck's literally the most technologically advanced piece of equipment I have right now, but it's running off a laptop that really isn't designed to do this. I bought more thermal paste, but I actually have to repaste this laptop, and I've never repasted a CPU in my life, and I'm genuinely fucking terrified of doing it. Because if I fuck it up, I lose every ounce of work I've ever had. Because I will have to go. These fucking stealth bombers have never been this hard, even in the arcade. And they're killing me the moment I spawn. There's literally a moment of immunity, and they're killing you. I'm watching the frames. It's happening while I'm fucking... Let me have a power-up, you asshole. There, now I actually have a fighting chance. That's all I wanted, was a fucking weapon that's even slightly decent. Literally this start... Why do I even fucking bother talking? Raiden. We're not doing that. We're going to do a game that I actually have a fighting chance and that isn't fucking horrific. Laptops are just bored of a pain to work on in general. Yeah, but unfortunately I don't want to buy a $7,000 desktop. Desktops aren't fucking cheap these days because these stupid skull fuckers that all want to do crypto mine. I'm going to go on a little rant about this. Fuck people that support cryptocurrency and support cryptocurrency mining. Fuck them. I don't give a shit if it helps them out with their supporting their families or shit. I genuinely don't care. Cryptocurrency mining has fucking destroyed the technology, the techno gaming economy physically. It has fucking destroyed shit. If I wanted to buy a new fucking PC with a decent fucking graphics card, I'd be shelling out 3 times as much as it would actually cost. Because NVIDIA isn't making the fucking shit anymore to, like... okay, where's my frame rate enabler? I gotta speed up the CPU on this, because, Vapor TRX takes a fair bit of time to boot. It's worth it, but it does take an incredible amount of time. I think there's a way to... No save states found. What do you mean there's no save states found? I fucking made one. Something's up. Vapor TRX doesn't take this long to boot. I gotta check something. That normally boots. But I know because I tested it yesterday. There it goes. Oh, okay. This should be running at near full speed. Okay, when I'm not streaming it runs at 100%. There we go. This is a game I can actually play with the arrow keys. Didn't used to be able to, but it's really good now. It used to have really shit inputs. Got my key. Oh fuck, does it not remember my keys? What's what? Z and A? Do I have to hit one of those? What's the view button? I think it's Q or W. Also, I don't remember how to increase audio in MAME, so you can learn to deal with that. Did you lagged out? I don't fucking know, man. I don't give a shit. Yeah, probably. Alright, what are we gonna take this time? Oh, I need to get rid of the debug data. Fuck me, I just screwed myself. I don't have, the right controls for this. What is the controls in MAME to turn up volume? Equals, really? These are my... There it goes. This does play smoothly, but it took me a while to get everything put together, but I did get everything I was looking for at MSRP. I really don't want to pay standard retail price. I'm making enough money right now, but the compromise would be like, do I want to really afford an apartment, or do I want to afford a desktop? And that's not like a compromise that I think is like, fuck it. Where's my Sky Dozer? Give me my Sky Dozer. Sky Dozer. Yeah, this stream's gonna last about 10 more minutes. It's gonna be very short. I'm gonna delete both these streams, or I'm just gonna unlist them. See? Go for it. you guys can see again, we can actually play decently. I'm gonna have to rename these streams and create new thumbnails for them. No, I'm actually gonna delete both these, I'm sorry. But not before I download them to my hard drive too, with some like Rage compilation, like a year or two, or like 5 years from now. I really missed that cannon power up. I think it's like the last one I can grab. Where's the missile power up? Should be up to the left? Fuck me. Okay, maybe I'm not doing it. No, it's that one. Fire. There we go, that's 2 components destroyed. Did I miss the waterfall shortcut? Decent position for lap 1 out of 2. Need that one. Missile, missile, missile. There we go. Final lap. Cannon power for keep missing. Need more boost. I think the waterfall shortcut's right here, right? This should be the one? Yes. Alright, I'm already in 6th, I'm in 2nd. Fucking place. I gotta just rip these 2 fuckers apart. I gotta wreck you. And I'll be in 1st. Yes! Let's fucking go. My light was shining in my fucking eyes that I used to. Maybe I'll show right after the stream a quick video of like what my stream setup looks like. It's most people would think it's looks this is absolutely fucking horrific. Yay. This is not gonna. This is gonna save state. I think I hit 9. Midnight bullet selected. What did I take for this lap? Was it the Stratovax? Fuck it, we'll take the Stratovax. Looks like we're down to 1 viewer, so I guess everyone just kind of laughed. But yeah, no, I mean, I could get... the thing is, I want something where I just don't feel like I have to... I want something where when I run 7 to 10 different things at once, my CPU isn't at 100%. That's what I want. I'm not asking for a PC that has fucking art. Like, I'll say this. Some people think that this is like a thing that's really useful for them, but I don't see the appeal. I don't need no RGB shit. I want a fucking computer that works and like does what I want. If it looks stylish, cool. But if the stylishness is going to cost me a fuck ton, then the stylishness is useless. also don't mind paying extra to avoid RGB. Yeah. Well, I would rather pay less to avoid RGB. If I can... I would prefer just not to have any cost associated with RGB in the slightest. You know, I have a little RGB mouse that I got for $10 at CVS, and it's shittier than the Dell mouse I have from a desktop. I had to swap back because I was getting input shit from this mouse, which just sometimes would just not do what I needed to do. And I had to go back to this generic desktop mouse. But yeah, like the Stream Deck is like, if you compare the Stream Deck to every other piece of equipment I'm using for my like VTuber live stream, everything else, like HoloLive probably would think that I was literally living in a cardboard box. But like, even folks on VTuber would be like, how does this shit work? I don't know, man. It's I'm just waiting for, like, in the next 2 years, I can finally, 1, get a voice coach, 2, finally get on Acer, 2, swap my gender, and just, when I say that I'm a girl person, people are going to say, well, your voice doesn't match. No one said that on my streams yet, but if I were to get more popular, I know what happened. Did I barely go? I got 4. Oh yeah, this one took me a bunch of times the other day. At least it's playing. The original Logitech G502 stole it pretty well, but the newer revisions are worse though. It's like a simple router. Yeah. Is anything that looks slick with basic costs more nowadays? That's fucking sad, man. I would just turn, like, RGB's fine, but if it's not helping me, I don't... Yeah, I need to turn this off. It's like 9:39. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I gotta fucking... That's what I tried last time with the Phoenix. Really happy with my system now, though. Yeah, no, you seem to have gotten some good setups. It just takes time. I'm just the person that has made mistakes in life, and so I've attributed to that if I fucked up in other ways, I know I'll fuck up building a PC. I just feel like even if I do the instructions right, it's just in my nature to fuck up. So I've always just been terrified, like, that when I learned, like, that with the Acer Nitro 5, that I would have to fucking, that is the reason why I was running 200 degrees was probably because the thermal paste went to shit, and that I'd have to do it myself. I was thinking, if I fuck this up, I'm gonna ruin this laptop, and then I'm gonna have no PC. So I'm just genuinely terrified. I know some people are like, well, just scrape the old stuff off and like put a pea-sized thing on and compress it. I don't have a thermal paste remover. And Best Buy didn't sell one, so I don't know. I gotta watch a bunch of YouTube videos and pray that I don't corrupt this laptop. Because honestly, that's one of the problems, is that my laptop is very much running at, even with the fans run right now, if I was playing like Train Sim World, I'd be within, I want to say 5 to 10 degrees of the emergency shutdown temperature where your laptop will shut itself off to save itself. Just some rubbing alcohol and something. What someone said you need to have like 100% alcohol or some weird shit. Rubbing alcohol, okay. I'm just scared. I am not focusing right now. I'm happy this is finally playable though. I'd love to get the real thing. It's so quick, but I would actually have to like pick it up in a pickup truck. It's a big fucking arcade machine, but it was so fucking cool. I'm not gonna have enough time to finish the race anyway. So close. It really take me as the kind of person, microfiber cloth would be alright. I think I got one of those. Let's see if it did my save state. Oh shit, it actually did save it. Wow. It didn't do that yesterday. Okay. Let's see if this boots. Let's make sure this boots. 25 megahertz and a 7 megahertz CPU. Holy fucking shit. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Oh, it actually has to update. Fuck. What it's actually doing right now, I can't speed up because it's not just a simple countdown, it's actually the game copying its data to the NVRAM folder, which even though it's incredibly small IRL, it's not like maybe 10 kilohertz. The fact of the matter is, this still took a long time on an actual PCB because of how weak these processors were. I can say Viper Phase 1 is really easy on emulator hardware because I played this at a slow transfer rate. The problem is this is an issue with every thing made by Cebu Kaihatsu, whether it be Raiden Fighters Jet, Raiden Fighters 2, Raiden 1, Raiden 2, Raiden DX, Viper Phase 1, all that shit has this 999-second countdown. And it will always do this until you, if you hit the dip, once you've done it once, as long as you hit the dip switch from update to normal, it'll never do it again. But I guess because I copied this main folder to a newer version of the emulator, it still wants new NVRAM. When I did this via my phone, I will say Viper Phase 1 is one of the easiest to run. I ran it on my phone through MAME for Droid years ago. Mind you, that was on a fucking piece of shit like LG Optimus. Fuck me, I don't remember. I thought it was like an LG Optimus L9. MAME updates the ROM set with pretty much every fucking version, yeah. I'm still waiting on a game that is still totally fucked because of Konami's shit hardware. It's understandable why. I understand why. I mean, I would rather... I mean, here's the thing. I'm patient with Raiden because it took MAME, like, literally, like, 6 fucking years to decode that game because of Cebu's cop protection. Which is the shitty system that Cebu created that encrypts every ounce of fucking data, whether it be game settings, files, sprites, fucking scoring data, basically any part of the game. At one point, when you would download Raiden DX and fire it up, the only thing that worked was the shaking bush animation from the update a track screen would vibrate 2 frames, and it would be in black and white, and that would be as far as that ROM would load. Basically, you couldn't even get within like 1.1% of playability, and then by like 2015, they had finally gotten their shit together and made it work. It took them so long to decrypt because there was no fucking source. Viper Phase 1 didn't have any of that bullshit. And it's a fucking great game. It's a little bit different than Raiden. I personally think it's a little bit easier. And I'm thankful for that because I've played Raiden 1, and I'll say this, even for hardcore gaming, it's not a fun game. Raiden, I don't really mess around with Main too much. FB Neo's enough arcade games when I play. What the fuck's FB Neo? This is literally the first I'm ever hearing of this. Because it's not a Neo Geo. Final Burn, I've never heard of this. Is this like that PCEMU thing you do? That's what Fightcade uses. I think I vaguely heard the term Fightcade like once or twice. I think it's an emulator. The emulator scene's really weird. Some emulators are like near flawless, like PCSX2, EPSXE. But then there are certain scenes of emulators that, no matter what system I've tried them on, have like development teams that are really fucking weird. I think the one that has I think the emulator I've struggled the most with in my entire life has been Nintendo 64. It is near impossible to find, technically Pentium 2, but it's incomplete. Why the fuck would you use a Pentium 2 for some of that shit? Wouldn't like a Pentium 3 or 4 be like proper? There we go. The Judge Spear. See, this is how a game should fucking start. Not with you immediately getting your ass rammed in by fucking tanks. Viper Phase 1 made you fucking feel powerful. Raiden made you feel really weak and helpless at times. Like, I understand you're starting up a game, but you should make it... Like, your game should make it, in some cases, if you're like a shmup, it should feel like you have some sort of power already behind you. Like, you shouldn't feel like, oh fuck, I literally am screwed. And 64, Mupen 64 Plus, does it even work? I've had better luck. As fucked up as this sounds, I've had better luck emulating N64 on my phone than I've ever had on my PC. Like, Project 64, when I ran it on Windows 7 back in the day, was fine. And then I got it later, and like Windows 8 and Windows 10 had like like it just ran like shit, and most of the time crashed on specific games that I know for a fact in my childhood I had no problem with. Specifically, I think what makes it incredibly hard for emulators to figure out how to run is like San Francisco Rush 2049, and in some cases like the Densha de Go 64 English patch. Like, I had to run emulator 1964 for that, and that emulator did one of two things. It either sometimes ran the game, or would sometimes just lock up and crash. No, this is another good track. Outer Space. Almost ready to use it on RetroArch as well. I thought I've never gotten RetroArch to work. Is there like a guide? Because when I downloaded it, it was like it gave me a window. It was like, what do you want to do? And I had an emulator. I don't remember. When I got RetroArch like 2 years ago, I stopped using it because I couldn't get it to actually work. It didn't, like the interface was like in like early, it felt like it was in alpha stages, like they had just figured out how to build it. Like I couldn't even get an emulator to, I think I got an emulator to install and then nothing happened. RetroArch was also supposed to be the safe haven for the ISO zone, but as we all know, that never fucking happened. Still pissed about that. Let me look at this really quick. CPU is not being used very much. I think the other game I know that is kind of fucked. This is weird, because 355 challenge I know work. Oh, I guess maybe Konami Viper is really fucked. This is the driver I'm waiting for MAME to stop fucking up, because I can't play this. Let's try version 116. I got a feeling this is gonna fuck up. I think it's gonna fuck up on boot. Yeah, it's still corrupt. I can walk you through it sometime if you'd like. Yeah, sure. Because when I had it a while ago, it was original Xbox emulator. I remember there was an Xbox emulator that was really fucking good. I can't remember what it's called. You'd know what it is. But years ago, I think a couple of years ago, it supported 8 games. The only one of which I was really interested in was Smashing Drive. I also have like a PS3 emulator that I wanted to play Battlefield Bad Company 1 on because there's no PC port of that game. Yeah, I tried it once with, I think it was that weird, it was like a Gran Turismo like prologue game, but it was PS3 only. I don't remember what the fuck it was called. And I played that like a year ago, and oh man, the PS3 emulator did not like that. But it was a good emulator. I want to try it for other games. Depending on the game, I only play a few games. I have a Lollipop Chainsaw was running fine. Well, that was a competently fucking programmed game. I'll say that. Densha to Go worked. You know, I would play Densha to Go. Well, I don't even need this version of Densha to Go because I have the fucking PC versions. The problem with the PC versions is that I can't stream them through DXWND because they stop rendering the fucking snow texture that's has transparency behind it. Loses all the transparency, and you suddenly are in a cab view with snow that is surrounded by black when there should be a visible viewport behind it of the game world. 360 emulation is kind of decent too. I didn't even fucking realize there was 360 emulation. I think there was a game I wanted to play that was 360 only. I mean, now that there's PS3 emulation, I could probably finally play Twisted Metal PS3. I would have paid for that game, but I wasn't paying fucking for a PS3 back in the day. Fuck that. Let me go back to OBS. Use my Stream Deck really quick. Did any of these? Are any of these what I wanted? No. Okay, that's like pretty pathetic. I'm gonna delete that capture. Okay, gotta turn off main background. There we go. There you go. We see my PS3, slept a 500 gigabyte SSD, load up all the games I want. Fuck. The only modded game I know of that ever had true mod support on the PS3 was Unreal Tournament 3. It was like a port of the PC version, but okay, yeah, that's enough for main. This is gonna be a bad stream. I'm gonna try, hopefully in the next week, to redo this thermal paste. I don't think it's gonna be the ultimate problem. I'm running on an i5, but I can tell you that certain games definitely seem to run better when the PC isn't at max temp. It isn't at max temp right now, which is weird because I'm running OBS, and OBS used to literally take up like all of my CPU. Alright, that's gonna be that, guys. So I thank you for watching, and I'm gonna try and troubleshoot this over the next like 5 or 6 months, and hopefully have a setup. So thanks for watching my garbage content. Tune in for more really subpar content that's fucking horrific at random times because I don't have a stream schedule because I work 6 days a week. So, provided I don't die in the next couple days, though that might be kind of nice, you should see something else from me. So,